What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Redline Reactions. I'm Evan, and to say that the Nightwish Army made its presence known on my channel yesterday is a bit of an understatement. My comment sections were just inundated. I think we're coming up on 400 comments so far. All the likes, all the watch time, all the views. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing, and they're some of the friendliest people that I've encountered on the internet. Keep it coming. But one of the things that they said was, after I watched Ghost Love Score yesterday, they said follow Gabriel Bardak's list. He's sort of the appointed general of the Nightwish army. And, you know, who am I to question that? They haven't led me astray so far. So we're going to be looking at Storytime today from the same Wacken Open Air Festival in 2013. I'm super excited. I still, even after yesterday, have no idea what to expect. So let's get to it. Let's see what Floor's got for us.
I think it's time for a little story.
Ooh.
It's definitely story time.
Yo. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, that's my first pause in over 10 minutes of Nightwish. That riff, I don't know what it is. It's probably super basic, right? I don't know. But that just took me right back. I grew up listening to Rammstein. That took me right back there. There's also another song from a Northern European country. I can't remember which one, but it was a funny song. It was released certainly years and years after this. But it's called Valhallelujah. There's a riff in there that felt just like that. That was amazing. We're going to go back just a little bit. She went high. Ooh. That was a weird sound I just made. Okay. I mean, if it's not already plainly obvious, I kind of have a bit of a crush on Floor Jansen now. I mean, her stage presence is so good. I wonder if she grew up in like a performing arts like family, whether it's, you know, singing on stage, which is probably the correct answer, or if she was just like in like plays and musicals and stuff like that. Because she just seems so comfortable. And I know the song is called Storytime, but I mean, you can tell she's telling a story. I love that little flip up that she did in sort of the beginning part of that chorus. That was really fun. And she started really high on this. I've deliberately avoided like searching for a bunch of videos on her because I don't want to spoil anything, but I wonder what her normal talking voice is like. I love that so much. Oh, so one of the comments that I saw yesterday, actually, I think it may have been from Gabriel himself, if not a couple other people, but um, I recall him saying something about how Nightwish did their like backing tracks with like the London Philharmonic and like the London Children's Choir. I don't know if I'm getting that right. If I am, is that it? Like, is that the children's choir that Gabriel was talking about? Because that sounds clean and really, really high quality. Hold on. She's feeling it. Oh my god. Hold on. Go back. So you kind of expect the crowd. I mean, you see some of these shots of the crowd, but then when Floor opens her mouth, they show a sort of a shot from way back a little bit. I might be yelling. Headphones on. But look at the crowd. They're barely moving. Everybody in the comments, it seems like every other comment said like, she puts you in a trance. Watch how little movement there is from the crowd here when she's singing. Wait. Look at them. Look at them. They're just... I mean, come on. Come on. What am I supposed to say about that? Oh my gosh. It makes me feel like I'm going to get some of the words wrong, but what does Gene Wilder say in Willy Wonka? Like, gobsmacked, enraptured, enthralled, everything. That is wild. Oh my gosh. So I also learned from the Nightwish Army the term floorgasm yesterday. I thought it was like one person making a funny like quip, and then I saw everybody starting to say it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of what happened. I mean, if I'm being honest, I loved Ghost Love Score. I really did. I thought it was a great way to kind of get into Nightwish. Of the two Nightwish songs I've heard, this is my favorite. Um, I mean, her voice is, I mean, by itself, forget the rest of the band. Her voice alone can carry, a lot of things by itself. But then you add in what, like the music behind it, it's amazing. And there were some of those. I don't know if I'm off the mark here, but like Gregorian chants, it almost sounded like, where she was pitched way up there. That was phenomenal. And one of the other things that I wanted to ask, because the comment section is just this wealth, this treasure trove of knowledge and information. I saw one person say that with Ghost Love Score, one of the really impressive things was that it wasn't like they opened with that song at this concert. They had been singing, or she had been singing for like an hour prior to that. And I was just curious if anybody knows where in the set this song fell, because some of the stuff she's doing, I don't know how deep her talent pockets are, but she's reaching way down there. I mean, what she did at the end of both of these songs is crazy. It's crazy. It would be crazy to do that, to open a show and do some of those things. But I mean, Nightwish doesn't strike me as the kind of band who's playing for like 70 minutes. I feel like they're a band that's going to go, 2 to 3 hours. So one of the comments I left, I just said like the steps that she must take to protect her voice, especially if she's still doing it 13 years later, must be exhausting. But I am completely sold on this band. Completely. The hardest thing is going to be for me to not just go down the rabbit hole on my own, not on camera, but given the reaction and all of the support and feedback and kindness and all the fun that I've experienced just in the past like 20 hours, I'm going to save it for you guys. This was so much fun. If there's something else you want me to see that might not be on Gabriel's list, let me know. I'll default to that. But we're going to get to everything. Yeah, this is so much fun. Thank you so much for getting me down this wormhole. This is great.